To be honest, certain weapons in Destiny 2, like for example the Ace of Spades or Sunshot or Graviton Lance or even Bad Juju, have their own unique perks and traits. I'd personally stick to something rather simple, such as the Forerunner exotic sidearm, and when it is masterworked it gives you an actual fragmentation grenade to use whenever you have this sidearm equipped. That's what I personally like about the Forerunner. It's a simple extra perk that really makes it stand out in Destiny 2.
Wow, I can see where you are going with this Jedah, but when you get that frag grenade from the Forerunner, it takes up a bit of the sidearm's ammo in the process. Granted, it can be refilled to max ammo, but I think the Ace of Spades is the best exotic in Destiny 2. With its Memento Mori perk, Firefly, and Masterwork Funeral Pyre. It really is a fun weapon to use both in PvE and dominant in PvP. Like the Crucible, I just think that the Ace is better than the Forerunner in my opinion.
I thought your favorite exotic weapon, Obama, is an explosive weapon since you like to bomb your enemies like how you bombed those children in Yemen. Anyway, my personal favorite exotic in Destiny 2 is honestly the Monte Carlo auto rifle. At first I didn't like it, just gives you a damage boost along with refilling your ammo back to full with a melee. Was anything special? Now with its new masterwork, you can use the bayonet underneath the barrel for big damage while still having the damage boost.
I'll have to agree, Monte Carlo was kind of mediocre before getting its well-deserved masterwork. Now getting to use the bayonet to not only refill your ammo to full for the rifle, and its insane damage when connecting the bayonet to an enemy. 100,000 damage for a successful bayonet strike is insane.
While I agree with both Donald and George, I honestly think Sunshot flies under the radar for its unique perk to basically make enemies blow up when they get killed. This in turn, when they're grouped up, is a spectacular sight to see. I remember doing that to numerous Cabal enemies in a Vanguard Ops mission, and it was really nice and satisfying.
You all make excellent points, however. A really underrated exotic is Hawkmoon. A damage boost builds up with successful shots, and when you have one in the chamber, it makes a hawk be audibly heard. Fallen Walker spider machines don't stand a chance when this weapon has a final high damage shot ready to tear through them. Best damage I saw from this high damage shot is around 222,000 damage. That's a lot. But can we all agree that Graviton Lance is a goated exotic?
Agreed.
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 Agreed. Graviton Lance is a very powerful, exotic void pulse rifle. I remember burning through the altars of sorrow very easily with this weapon. The Nightmare Hive got their heads caved in at their spawn point each and every single time. All it took was usually 1 or 2 shots to get the void spawn camp rolling. I really like masterworking this weapon. Gave you an extra shield by disrupting an elemental shield, aka turnabout. But yes, Bill, the Graviton Lance is extremely goated. No questions.
The absolute worst exotic weapon is either that ridiculous Darcy Arc Sniper or the Arc Linear Fusion Rifle, the Queenbreaker. Was Bungie thinking when they made those two? Even the Arc Exotic SMG Risk Runner is better than those two heavy weapons combined. You do fast chain lightning kills rather than to either aim or charge up the weapon. I'm more hateful towards the Queenbreaker, however. Darcy has some merit to its design and certain damage builds.
You're right on the money there, Donald. Queenbreaker is garbage now. I've never seen someone run that weapon in anything, other than certain fallen vandals wield it. It really doesn't do anything to save it from eternal obscurity.
Well, Bill, didn't think you'd have some wonderful wording to your Queenbreaker opinion. I'll agree with you that LFR is trash and deserves to be dismantled so you can get other exotics like the exotic solar shotgun duality. I really love that shotgun. Pair it with a sword with eager edge to skate across the map. And it acts like the Doom super shotgun with its perk on black wings that does so much damage when the boost is maxed out. 258,000 damage for each shot.
Don't forget that the exotic trace rifles exist, Jedah. For Sola you have Prometheus Lens, for Arc you have Cold Heart, and for Void you have Wave Splitter. Not to mention the Stasis Trace Rifle Ager's Scepter, and the Strand Trace Rifle the Navigator. I think Cold Heart outshines the others because the longer you put the laser on a target, the more damage it builds up to kill them faster. I remember when Prometheus Lens doing fast kills in Crucible back in the day.
I must say, this little exotic weapon discussion about Destiny 2 was very intriguing. I must be taking my leave now. I have important things to tend to. I'll talk to you soon, Presidents. Have a good night.
Now that with Jedah gone for the night, put Telesto at the top of S tier, because it has broken the game so many times. Hello guys, don't tell me I'm the last one in this call.